Well, a new Royals book has continued to paint a not-so-kind picture of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Valentine Low, who has reported on the royal family for over 25 years, has written the book Courtiers, the hidden power behind the crown, revealing very interesting information. Within the book, former staffers who worked for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry refer to themselves as the Sussex Survivor Squad. Some of the former staffers have come forward revealing what they call the truth behind the couple that caused so much friction in the royal family. Within the book, former advisors refer to Meghan as a narcissistic sociopath who played the people who worked for her, with another source calling both the Duke and Duchess outrageous bullies. The Duchess of Sussex reportedly complained about not being paid for a walkabout in Fiji, with one advisor saying working for Harry and Meghan was like working for teenagers. A source told Mr. Lowe that when Harry and Meghan started dating, she threatened to dump the prince. The source said, "She was saying, if you don't put out a statement confirming I'm your girlfriend, I'm going to break up with you." And that before the two were even engaged, she told one of Harry's staff, "I think we both know I'm going to be one of your bosses soon." It was wildly reported last year that staff had accused the Duchess of bullying, which she denied. Buckingham Palace launched an investigation into the bullying allegations, but refused to make the findings public. Within the book, one staffer alleges that Prince William had to comfort her while she cried after an altercation with Meghan. Another source said that she rang staff members at all hours of the day, specifically mentioning a Friday night dinner. "Every 10 minutes I had to go outside to be screamed at by her and Harry. It was, 'I can't believe you've done this. You've let me down. What were you thinking?' It went on for a couple of hours. You could not escape them. There was no lines or boundaries. It was the last thing at night, first thing in the morning." Within the book, staff detail how they were not surprised the couple had planned their royal exit out of the monarchy. Despite the fact that it was very much kept under wraps from most staff, they began to believe that Meghan Markle knew exactly what she was doing. Everyone knew that the institution would be judged by her happiness. The mistake they made was thinking that she wanted to be happy. She wanted to be rejected because she was obsessed with that narrative from day one. Those who once worked with her came to be so disillusioned that they began to suspect that even her most heartfelt pleas for help were part of a deliberate strategy that had one end in sight: her departure from the royal family. When the couple did decide to make their royal exit out, according to the book, Harry emailed his father, the now King Charles III, and told him he wasn't happy and they wanted to live in the US. Harry did, however, try and meet with the Queen face-to-face to discuss his plans before the couple and Archie left to Canada, but she wasn't available. According to Valentine Low's book, Harry believed her courtiers got in the way. But as we all know, Meghan and Harry's infamous interview with Oprah Winfrey in March 2021 paints a different story. The two made bombshell allegations about family members and why they chose to leave the monarchy.
Or was the move because you weren't getting enough support from the firm?
It was both.
Both.
I needed to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well, because I could see where this was headed.
They didn't want him to be a prince or a princess, not knowing what the gender would be, which would be different from protocol, and that he wasn't going to receive security.
What?
It was really hard. Look, I was really ashamed to say it at the time, and ashamed to have to admit it to Harry especially, because I know how much loss he's suffered. But I knew that if I didn't say it, that I would do it. And I just didn't want to be alive anymore.